guys. Today I'm doing sort of like a Q&A get ready with me. I'm gonna answer all the questions you guys asked me while doing this look right here. So yeah, just keep watching. The first question I got is, how tall are you? I'm 5'2", really short. The next question is, what is your strongest phobia? My strongest phobia would probably be, death. Like, I'm terrified of dying. And the dark. I'm really scared of the dark too. But I love scary movies. Like, I could watch scary movies all day. Just when it's time to go to sleep, I need to turn the light on. So far these are all anonymous. I think I only have like one where somebody left a name. So somebody asked, what is your criterion to accept someone on Snapchat? I only add people on my Snapchat that I know personally. So I guess that's my answer. I have to know you personally to add you on Snapchat. How do you know you're in love? I think, and I'm sure everybody has their own ways, but for me anyway, I think you can just tell. Your whole demeanor can change. Like, you get excited about stuff and you're just happier altogether. You wake up and you're excited to check your phone and you just start to think about someone all the time. I think it's pretty easy to know when you're in love with someone. Like, you just become a happier person, in my opinion. Someone asked, who's your best friend? I don't really know if any of my friends would want me to just blast their name on the internet. So my friends know who they are. And then my newest friend is growing inside me. So okay, somebody asked, what was the best year for you? And that's a hard question because I feel like good things and bad things happen every year. So I don't know. I wouldn't say there's one year that stands out to me that was like better than all the rest or anything like that. I think there's things that stand out in each year that made that year better, but I can't just like pick a year that was my favorite. Someone asked, what are your plans, your ambitions for the next 2.5 years? 2.5 years is like a really specific time frame, but I would say I'm not really sure what's gonna happen for me in the future, but I just started school, so I should be graduating in about a year. And then I'm due to have this baby June 9th. So we'll see if I have him then or before or after or what happens. But so yeah, by then, obviously. So by then I'd have the baby, and I'm not really sure exactly what's gonna happen, but I mean, we'll see in 2.5 years. Somebody asked, what's your favorite thing to eat for lunch? If I'm like out running errands or something, like if I'm gonna pick up food, it would be Panera Bread. I love their steak and white cheddar panini. It's like my favorite thing to eat for lunch right now. But if I'm just at home, like just to make something, it really depends because my taste and my cravings change like almost every day. Like, I can love something, but then I can just get tired of it, and I don't know, it's weird. Okay, so someone asked, would you say your parents are overprotective? And I mean, my parents have been split up like my whole life. So I have my mom and my stepdad, and then I have my dad and my stepmom. I wouldn't say any of them have ever really been overprotective. I really don't think. Maybe now that I'm pregnant, I would say my mom is a little more overprotective and worried about certain stuff. But as far as growing up, no. And somebody asked, hi, how are you doing today? I'm doing great. When I'm done with this video, I have school, and then I have to go to the bank later today. And while I'm out, I will probably grab some food. Yeah, I think that's all I have planned for today. But yeah, I'm doing good. How are you doing today? whoever asked that. I really don't. Literally all of these questions are anonymous. Okay, and somebody asked favorite song right now. This is actually one of the only questions I see that has a name, but the name is just L. So I still have no idea who this is. But favorite song. My favorite song for a long time has been Stop Crying Your Heart Out. It's by Oasis. And it's on a few movies. I'm pretty sure it was on Maid of Honor with Patrick Dempsey. And I know for a fact that it's on The Butterfly Effect, which just makes me love it more. I love that movie. And I really love The Butterfly Effect. The actual conspiracy itself. I could talk about that forever. I love stuff like that. And the movie itself was really good. It's one of my favorites. Ashton Kutcher did really good in that movie. I recommend the movie and the song too. So that song's probably always going to be, if not my favorite, one of my favorite songs. It's really beautiful and Oasis is just great anyway. Okay, somebody asked, what have you always wanted? Did you ever get it? Well, I've always said that I wanted my first baby to be a boy. And I got that. So yeah, I guess you could say that. I got what I always wanted as far as that goes. Okay, somebody asked, what photo on your phone do you love the most and why? My favorite picture that I have on my phone is actually, it's a sonogram. It's a 4D ultrasound that I photoshopped one of my granny's old pictures into like the corner of it. It's hard to explain. And the question asks why it's my favorite, but I don't want to get emotional on camera, so I'm just gonna skip that part. But yeah, that's definitely, I would say, my favorite picture that's on my phone right now. Somebody asked, do you remember your dreams? And I do, actually, most of the time. I can remember what I dreamed about. And since I've been pregnant, I've been having like crazy dreams. Like my dreams have been so weird. And another thing that happens to me is people say that this doesn't happen, or almost never. I can be in the middle of a dream and wake up and go back to sleep and I can like jump back in that dream. Like I can just finish a dream. I've had the same dream more than once and I've been able to just hop back into a dream like where I left off. Okay, someone asked, what's the coolest thing you've ever seen in a museum? When I was in New York, I did the 9/11 tour, which was really cool. I mean, I guess I don't really have a lot of museum experience anyway. I don't think I've really been to many. But yeah, while I was there, I did that and that was really cool. That was a fun experience. They have like a lot of cool things in there and it's cool how it was built because it was like built where the Twin Towers were at, like around like what was left of the Twin Towers. You could still see leftover parts that had been destroyed and it was just really cool. But it is really sad. There's a lot of like sad things in there. I would recommend it to anybody. Okay, somebody asked, what is the thing that makes you happy? Right now, being pregnant makes me really happy, but that's almost over. Which, I mean, it's fine because I know it'll be better when he's actually here. But yeah, right now, I really like being pregnant. The experience is really fun and crazy. Like, it changes so many things. It's so weird. But I love it. I love being pregnant. Okay, and somebody asked, what one thing do you really want but can't afford? Probably my own plane or like private jet so that I could travel whenever I want and not have to deal with airports and people and everything like that. I could just go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. That would be great. Okay, somebody asked, what's new with you? With a heart. I think the newest thing going on in my life is me starting school. My first day was the 4th and it's kind of crazy because I already work a full-time job and now I'm doing school full-time, so it's really crazy and it gets kind of hard. I lose a lot of sleep, but school is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. I just hadn't done it, so I'm excited that I'm starting that now. It's really exciting and it'll help me a lot in the future. So yeah, I think that's the newest thing in my life. And stressing about giving birth because I'm so scared. But that's coming pretty soon too, so I have to get ready for that. What is at the same time funny and sad? That's a really hard question to answer too. I think because those are two like completely different emotions or reactions. And my emotions are so intense. Like, I'm either gonna be crying or I'm gonna be laughing. I think it's hard to think of like a certain circumstance where something could be funny and sad at the same time. No, I guess movies, they can make movies that are kind of mixed up, that have parts of both. I don't know. And the next question is, have you ever been heartbroken? I mean, of course, I've been heartbroken plenty of times. That's just a part of life. I mean, it happens. Next question is candles or incense. I mean, I'm fine with either, but I don't use incense. I've never had any, but I'm not opposed to it. I just have candles. And then I have the little wallflower thing from Bath & Body Works. So I try to get the scents and the candles that match and have them going at the same time. Next question, is it easier to forgive or forget? I would definitely say it's easier to forgive. Because, I mean, you can really forgive anybody for anything, but you can't just force yourself to forget stuff. Okay, then somebody asked, are you a traveler or a homebody? And I am definitely a traveler. I mean, I'm a homebody, but if I get the chance to travel, like if I can go somewhere, I'm definitely gonna go. So far, my favorite place that I've been is to Hawaii, and I'm hoping to go back soon, like when all this stuff is over. Somebody asked, what's your favorite food? Okay, so before I was pregnant, my favorite food was pizza. Like, I could literally sit there and eat a whole pizza by myself. I loved pizza. I could have it every night and not get tired of it. But my little human doesn't agree and won't let me have it without making me sick. So since I've been pregnant, the foods that I've liked have changed a lot, and like what I can eat and everything. But I've really liked mashed potatoes. Garlic bread is something that I've really liked, and cold stuff like popsicles and slushies. The slushies from Sonic with nerds in them are my favorite. I get one of those almost every day on my way to work. And then like breakfast food, like I've been eating a lot of bagels and toast and waffles, cereal. I love cereal. I also crave steak a lot. That's a big one. And then the little buffalo pretzels, I eat those like crazy too. Next question somebody asked me is, what is my favorite color? My favorite color is a little difficult to explain just because there's so many different shades of it, but my favorite color is mint green. But the shade, like my favorite color is like this, like the same color as my deodorant. Or like this. I don't know if you can see that. Somebody asked me is, do you believe in ghosts? No, neither do I, but I still don't know how I came back. Okay. Well, it's not really a question, but, well, actually, there was a question in it, but they answered for me, and the answer was wrong because I do believe in ghosts, actually. But what? That was different. Okay, next question. Somebody asked, what's your favorite drink? I don't know if they're asking like alcohol-wise or just favorite drink in general, but since I'm pregnant, I obviously can't drink alcohol right now. And I've also given up caffeine. So before I was pregnant, my favorite drink would have been like one of the frappes that I get from Starbucks or an iced coffee or something like that. But yeah, now that I'm pregnant, I'm kind of limited. But cream soda is actually caffeine free, and I love cream soda, so I've been drinking that a lot. And I've also been trying to drink more water now too, which I hate. I hate water. What traits do you have that are just like your mother? I have to think about this one for a second. There's a lot. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of ways. I'm trying to think. Okay, well, the easiest one is I definitely got my shopping genes from my mother. We both really like to shop. That's one of the main things that we actually even do together is go shopping. I would say that I'm adventurous like my mom. My mom likes to travel like just as much as I do. We want to go like everywhere in the world. Like we want to see everything. And I'm pretty sure I got my creativity from my mother. My mom likes art and stuff. like I do. She doesn't so much anymore, but she used to draw and stuff like me. I don't know. There's probably a lot more. I just can't really think of anything right now. But personality-wise, I'm like her a little bit, I think. We're just kind of quiet unless we know you, depending on how comfortable we feel. Okay, somebody asked, if you were to write a movie script, what would it be about? I don't really know exactly, like, I don't have one in mind. Like, I don't know. That's not something I've ever really, like, put work into. But it would probably be dramatic or sad, or dramatic and sad. Because that's the kind of movies that I usually watch. Okay, now I'm all done getting ready. I hope you guys enjoyed the look and learning about me, I guess, and hearing the answers to your questions. But there are a few that I didn't have time to answer in the video. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, so this one says, when are we going to hang out? And I mean, I don't know who asked, so I can't really give an answer. Next question is, what is your favorite board game? I feel like I am probably really behind on board games. I haven't played them in so long, so there's probably a whole bunch of new ones out there that I don't even know about. But when I did play them when I was little, Life was always my favorite board game to play. Okay, do you give money to beggars on the street? I don't. I won't just hand them money, but I'll get them food. Like, I'll buy them a meal and then just give them that, so I know what they're getting, if that makes sense. Who is the most flawless woman alive? Mila Kunis, hands down. She is a perfect specimen to me. What TV show has gone off the air that you wish would come back? I could probably sit here and make a list, but just because it's fresh in my mind and I'm rewatching it right now, my answer is Degrassi. I watched it growing up. I think everybody did. And a funny story is, me and one of my friends actually got catfished by somebody who had made a profile as Monroe Chambers, which is the guy who plays Eli on the show. And this was in 2011, so we were like 13, 14, around there. And this was before Neve and Max. So yeah, I just had an online friendship with this person. It never occurred to me, like, this may not be him. Like, this probably is not the person you're talking to. Like, I don't know, I was so trusting, and I was just excited because I was talking to Eli every day. And I got really close with this person, whoever it was. I mean, shout out to you. And of course, there's like a 2% chance that maybe it was him. I don't know. But if it was really you, feel free to let me know that I wasn't getting catfished for like 2 years, I think it was. Then they kind of just fell off the face of the earth. But yeah, if it was you, let me know. If it wasn't you, let me know. Just reach out to me either way. Okay, next question is, what or who inspired you to start doing makeup? I mean, I've always done my makeup. I don't really know who inspired me to start because I've been doing it for so long. And I mean, when I was little, I just always wanted to play with it. It's makeup, like it's fun. Okay, so that wraps up all the questions. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.